everybody. Welcome back to One Crit Blunders Elsewhere. This is our pioneer episode. We're going to get things kicked off and running. I hope you all are prepared for some madness. Now, real quick, the reason it's called One Crit Blunders Elsewhere is because this is still in the same world as our other show, One Crit Blunders, except it's elsewhere in the world. See? Anyway, bad jokes aside, and yeah, we'll be telling those all night, so stick around. We're going to start introducing the cast and players one by one in alphabetical order, so let's get this thing kicked off. Joining me first up would be Christina, and she is playing a very interesting character, so let's bring her on out here. How are you doing, Christina?
Hello, thank you for having me. Doing great.
Wonderful. So you have a particularly fun character planned, little bit different than the other characters, so I'm excited for that. But is there any place you want people to go to check out your work or follow along with whatever you're doing?
Well, right now I am a part of the original One Crit Blunders, and I play a Tabaxi rogue named Silva in that, and she's a little troublemaker. So definitely tune into the other show as well. That will be next week. And I do have a few projects that will be coming up soon. I can't announce what those are yet, but yeah, I will keep you posted when I can.
Awesome.
And I'll be playing a character named Doria Trill. She's a halfling bard, but she also has a lot of healing and roguish experience in this. And she wants to be a little badass just so badly, but she's a halfling. And she is a devotee to the Screaming Vermin. It's an elven goth band, and yeah.
Oh, this is going to be amazing. I can tell already. Well, thank you very much for joining us once again. And we're going to keep you out here and bring on our next on the list, which would be David. So we're going to get him out here to promote himself and talk about his character. Hey, David, how's it going?
Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm excited to be here.
Good.
Despite technical issues that struck just before the stream started.
We had some problems with Roll22. I think there's what'd you call it? A code beholder?
Yeah, it was a code beholder.
Nice.
Oh gosh, it was a code beholder.
But so Dave, what are you working on right now?
Oh, I got all sorts of stuff. We are officially 5 followers on the Shattered Tabletop Games channel on Twitch, away from 200, which about a year ago was our threshold to get to start releasing more Kickstarters and more content, more games, stuff like that. So I'm stoked because when we get there, we get to do this Hot Ones inspired Spicy Nugs stream is what it's called.
Not excited for that.
It's basically going to be the old interview show, ask questions while eating spicy food. It'll be something to say the least.
That is for sure.
Yes, it will be a thing. But during Elsewhere, One Crit Blunders Elsewhere, I am playing a wonderful cleric of a mighty being named Talos, who's very just. He's very good-natured, and so Xeric is a little rough around the edges. Edges rather. So he'll be interesting to get to know. But he's electrified to see everybody. Ecstatic. You'll be shocked to meet him.
Oh. All right, you've already exceeded your pun limit. Get out of here.
The puns are what's going to kill me.
Indeed. It'll probably be the rocks that I send your way.
That's fine.
Joining us next is a familiar face. You guys probably have seen him on many of the other shows that I do. So let's get Joe on out here, and he's going to promote himself and talk about his character. How's it going, Joe?
Hey, it's going great. I'm glad to be here, as always, with you, Ray.
Absolutely.
So I'm also one of the original One Crit Blunder guys, and I do War of the Stars with Ray. I occasionally show up as a special guest on Shattered Dungeons. I also do Realm of the Lost Gods as another D&D campaign. And other than that, I like to make movies, so check out Steamhouse Entertainment where we do our films. And Greetings. Tonight you are going to be meeting Sir Thomas Weatherly Reginald Barclay Plantagenet the Sixth of the Battery Isles. And I got that name totally wrong. It's actually Thomas Reginald Weatherly Plantagenet the Sixth of the Battery Isles. He is a knight of the realm and is excited to be here. He is not rough around the edges, for he is very refined. We can't wait to meet the rough around the edges fellow and, help him out on the proper way to do things.
See, now in Blunders, all of the characters kind of conspired against each other, so to speak. They set that up to be kind of against each other. This was completely by surprise, so I'm super happy to see how your two characters are going to interact. That's going to be amazing.
We're going to have fun.
Oh, there will be fire. Moving to our next amazing cast member, we have Mercedes, and she's going to be playing a very interesting character. She's kind of dusting off from the last time she played D&D, but she's really, really happy, really excited. We're going to bring her out here. There we go. How you doing, Mercedes?
Hi, everyone. I am doing wonderful. Yes, I am so excited, bursting with excitement. Also, I am just like, wow, it's been years. So I will be playing a human fighter named Gwendolyn Fair, and she does not know who her parents are, and she is off to seek into an investigation. So it's going to be quite the adventure. I'm excited to show more off of with her, and we're going to have a good time.
Absolutely. Now, you just started some projects besides this one. You want to talk about those, or you want to keep those a secret?
So I can talk about them-ish, but I can't say what I'm doing. So I have 2 video game projects that'll be coming out at some point, and as soon as they do, I will be streaming them on my Twitch, which you can find me at Mercedes Lewis VO on Twitch. Almost every social media platform that I have is Mercedes Lewis VO, and if it's not lowercase, it's going to be capital VO if you can't find me lowercase. So it's very easy. And then YouTube, you can find me at Mercedes Lewis Voiceovers. So pretty good stuff. But yeah, so those projects are coming out eventually, and then I'll get to talk about it and show some excitement because they're my biggest projects to date. And I've done, awesome. I've done over 100 projects now, like plus, in a short time. So I'm definitely always finding work. But yeah, I can't wait for those. Those are going to be awesome.
Right on. Well, I'm happy that you're here and partaking in this little project. This is definitely a large undertaking with so many people. So we're going to get you freshened up on D&D, and we're going to have some fun.
I'm excited.
Now, last but certainly not least, I want to bring out our final cast member. She also has an interesting character. All of the players have really put a lot of thought into their characters. And there's a lot of kind of backgroundy stuff going on with everybody. So this will be kind of interesting to see how things unfold. But we're going to bring out our final cast member, Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
You are playing a very special character.
Yes.
Much different than all of the others. So I'm going to let you talk about your character.
I am playing a dragonborn wizard. Her name is Nakira, and she's a nerd, and I love her dearly. I'm really excited to play with you guys. I'm the new person. I'm not part of the main show, and I'm very excited to be here.
Right on. Now, do you have any social medias or projects that you want to promote?
I am mainly on Twitter at Rachel Glass VO, and I am currently in 2 shows streaming now on Funimation. One Piece season 11, I believe. I play a character named Leo. He's about this big and he's full of audacity. And then I also play Reiki's mom on Skate the Infinity. So very
nice. Awesome. Wow. Welcome to the show, all of you. And to those who have not seen the other show, I am also the DM of One Crit Blunders, the main I guess we can call it the main show. I do celebrity interviews, VO interviews, like anybody in the entertainment field. I interview them on the Leo Effects. You know, I'm hanging out with Joe doing a bunch of nerdy Star Wars stuff and things of that nature. I hang out with Dave rolling even more dice on Tuesday nights, so that's fun. I play a frog, and he tries to get everyone killed almost always. He has a blog out now. It's Wog's Frog Blog, and make sure to check those out on Shattered Tabletop on was that Twitter, Facebook, all those, and you get to see my takeaways from the episode that we had on Tuesday, and they usually are nowhere near what the main story was. It was like one of those situations you read it and you go, that's what you took away from this episode. So yeah, you got to check those out. Those are quite fun.
It's a highlight of my week to see what you're gonna message me the day after. Like, really?
It's always just so random. Mm-hmm. So tonight's show, One Crit Blunders Elsewhere. We've got everybody here. We've got everybody introduced. Everybody has been messaging me all day. They're all super fired up and excited. So I think we're going to get started on our episode. Now, this episode is actually brought to you by another podcast called Talking Upstream. I was recently on there, and these guys are brainstormers. They kind of throw out ideas, and they decide if it's going to be the idea ends up being a movie or a play or a game or something like that. So when I was on there, through a series of completely random questions and just crazy nonsense, we basically created a movie to which I asked them if I could use it as a D&D campaign, and they reluctantly agreed. So here we are about to run the movie that we created. But first, we have to set some tone. Now, all of you live in the massive and glorious city of Camador. This is the largest city on the island, or continent rather, of Terrathil. It's ruled over by a prime minister rather than a king or an emperor. Magic and technology have just kind of molded together and grew. Unlike the mainstream show where magic is kind of locked away and is a secret. Here, it's kind of used as like a tool, basically. But in order to cast magic, everyone must have a license that goes for arcane, divine, any kind of magic. You have to get a license from one of the official schools. But our adventure begins in the old cliche. So, all of you arrive at a massively gigantic, it's like 5-story inn. On the sign that swings above the front door is a picture of a goose with kind of steam lines coming off of it. You all kind of arrive at the same time, but also kind of staggered from each other. It's not like you are all trying to get through the door at the same time. There's people coming and going out of here, so it's not like a slow, dead tavern. This is busy, busy, busy. Inside, there's plenty of seating, but it's packed. There's probably 100 or more people in here. Just the din of the crowd is going. Standing at the bar is a lone barkeeper. His name is Cedric, and he is the sole proprietor and waiter, anything you can imagine. He runs this thing, and he is what you call a networking point. Everybody and anybody talks to him. A few drinks always loosens lips, so he knows far more than any commoner possibly should. Now, standing on a small stage at the far side of the room is a halfling. What is that halfling doing?
You mean this halfling?
That halfling.
This halfling actually gets her 3 minutes on stage today. And that's really special because usually it's not a whole lot, but I've got a few minutes in between drinks. So hi, everyone. I'm Doria. You probably know me from serving your drinks. And I have my very special tambourine. His name is Waldo. Hi, Waldo. So everyone take care of Waldo. Waldo has something he'd like to say.
Get on with that.
Okay, I'm getting on with it. Welcome to the Steamed Goose. It is our special night. We have 2-for-1 pot pies. I will be your server. Make yourselves at home. Come in. Stop blocking the doorway.
Me?
Yeah, that would be fun in here.
So you all are basically invited in by this small halfling who is doing her best to play like a Death Clock song on a triangle. Like, it's just... She's like, if you can imagine like a halfling, but with, the streaked mascara and the black fingernails, That's what I'm imagening anyway.
I'm trying really hard, people.
I think she has quite good taste, actually.
Well, you say she's playing that on a triangle? Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
Waldo needs to take a rest. Once in a while back in my knapsack. He's sleeping now. You worked hard.
So now that you all are, kind of officially in the tavern, what are you all doing?
Xeric walks up to Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric.
That's me. How can I help you?
Give me an ale. I have something to ask you.
He pours you a flagon of ale and slides it over. That'll be 1 gold piece. And what can we talk about?
Take your gold. I have a question about the old gods. I have reason to suspect you, of all people here, are neutral among the faith.
That'd be an accurate assessment, yeah?
Tell me, are those that would be sympathetic to the cause of faith? Do they meet in secret? Is there anyone in town?
Well, they don't necessarily meet in secret, I wouldn't say. They just stop believing, really. I mean, the gods stopped talking back, so it's kind of awkward having a one-sided conversation.
Indeed. Was there a high priest or other such title I may seek out?
Well, you're probably not going to find anything like that in town. To be completely honest with you, you probably have to go. You probably have to go east. There's some hills outside of the wall. You got to go through the slums to get there, though.
East through slums. Fine.
Barkeep! Leave that ruffian and come serve me.
He kind of looks over. Mr. Xeric, just hold on 1 second there, would you?
It's fine. We're done here.
I can get this, Cedric. I can do it.
All right. Well, if you're done with your song, go ahead then.
Okay. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Steamed Goose. What can I get for you today? Would you like to hear a
Cedric.
special?
You get me Cedric.
You'd like to see Cedric? Well, okay, I can get him for you. Hey, Cedric! This guy over here wants to see you.
It appears you're on high demand.
He doesn't want to see me. I don't know why.
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Lord Plantagenet, my father, sent me.
Oh, yeah. Old Planny. Right. How's he doing?
He is well, unfortunately. That's why I am the 6th and not the one in the top line for the throne.
Yeah. I'm not saying I know a guy, but I know a guy that could get you closer to that if you're interested. No, I'm kidding. Old Planty knows I would never harm a hair on his head. What can I do for you?
My father just said I needed to see you.
Well, what are you doing?
I am off to make my name, make my mark in this world.
Oh, an adventure is what you're after. Well, I might just be able to help you with that, honestly. See, lately, here in the inn, I've been experiencing some, rather awkward things. Room 3B has a blizzard going on in it. Room 3D has a torrential downpour. 5A has grass growing on the bed. Just all manner of crazy things are happening. And to be honest, I'm kind of swamped with work, so I can't really figure out what's causing it.
Does Gwendolyn hear this?
Absolutely.
Sounds like wizards' work to me, not the I'm a knight of the realm. You don't need my help for that.
Excuse me, sir. Did you say blizzard and all sorts of interesting weather in your rooms?
Oh, I did?
Can you point me into the direction of where they're coming from? I have been sent specifically to help you with your problem.
Sent specifically by who?
The Magic Acquisition and Interrogation Branch.
Oh, the Mabe. Okay. Well then, that's a horse of a different color.
Well?
So, here's the keys. And he hands you all the keys to the rooms. Now, the reason I said I have a quest for you is because, there's a bunch of magic going on, but I have a feeling that there might be something behind it. Some kind of creature that might need a good wallop.
Have you seen any creature at all, though? Is it just randomly happening?
It's just random. I've never seen a creature.
Do you have any rooms that you have not vacated in a while?
Oh, no. I'm losing a lot of money. I have all the rooms vacated.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, I shall get going then.
You don't whisper very well. I'll come with you.
Oh? I don't think I asked you for your help.
I don't think I offered it.
Well, what is it in for you?
Curiosity.
You know that the saying goes that curiosity kills the cat.
I'm not a tabaxi.
Your second favorite band, Christina.
Well, I guess I don't have really much of a choice. Any help would be due, especially if I don't know my place around here very well. All right, then. You can come join me.
So be it. Lead the way.
Hey, Cedric, aren't the half-spade tabaxi playing this Thursday? We got a question back here. Okay.
Yeah.
I start to head off.
Okay.
Thank you for the ale, Cedric.
Well, we have one more that
Kira's already up. She overheard him talking about the rooms, and she's like, I could probably figure out where those are. And she just headed upstairs.
Okay. So as everybody is starting to head up everybody that is going starts to head up the stairs. From above you, you actually hear very heavy footsteps kind of stomping around. Doors are getting opened as Kira is going through, investigating on her own. So real quick, while you're investigating, let's have you roll an investigation check.
Did that click?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Wonderful. 23. That's great.
Hey.
So as you're checking out the first room that you happen to open the door on, you in fact see exactly as Cedric had said. There is basically natural phenomenon happening in the rooms. This particular room seems to have sprouted multiple small volcanoes, like on the floors and the walls, and they're all just kind of like dripping lava out of them. They don't appear to be causing any real fire. It seems to be like an illusory fire. It's an illusion.
Okay. I touch the fire to make sure it's an illusion.
Smart. So yes, you try to touch it and your hand passes straight through it.
Cool. Can I sense anything magical in the room specifically? Do I need to do a magic check or anything? Okay.
Yes, you can roll some Arcana. While you are investigating and trying to piece this thing together, the rest of the party that is coming upstairs, they finally make it up, and you see Kira, who can describe her character.
She is a 6'5" dragonborn with a big old cloak.
Nice.
Yeah.
So she's kind of squat down in front of this little volcano, just kind of trying to figure out what this thing is. All of you just see her squat down. You don't really see exactly what she's doing. But I believe I heard an Arcana roll go there, which is 20. So yes, this is an illusion. However, unlike illusions that are typically cast from a wizard in a school of wizardry, this seems to be more of a effect of a natural sort, like a special ability of some kind. The rest of the party catches up to you, and
Except
except Thomas.
So Thomas is still enjoying his ale with his squire Tamwise.
Cedric is attempting to scrounge up another mission for you. He's going around to different patrons.
No, I'm fine, Cedric. I have a mission. I'm just waiting for the right opportune moment. I'll know it when I hear it. They need my assistance upstairs.
Fair enough.
And what do we have here?
Well, this is the cause of the problem here. There's a tiny dragon in the building.
I know this, but who are you?
Hello. I'm Kira. It's nice to meet you. And she stands up very quickly. You're rather small.
It's a little compared to you. I mean, I thought I was tall, but my goodness, you are a giant. I don't think I've seen your face around here before. Hello.
Hello. And
can I ask what you're doing in this room? I'm Gwendolyn Fair. I was actually investigating this room, and this is rather suspicious, if you ask me. What are you doing?
It's not suspicious. I heard about the weird things happening, and I'm good with magic, I've been told. So I thought I'd give it a shot, because there might be a monetary reward or something, maybe. It's illusion magic. Do you know anything about that?
What?
I know a little, but
Can I walk over to the and do the same thing?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, it's definitely an illusion. If you would like to roll an Arcana check and this goes for anybody else that's in the room as well, you can do Arcana to try and piece together more information.
okay.
All right.
What spells have you tried to dissipate this with?
well, you literally just walked in as I was looking at it, so nothing.
Well, our apologies. Do you want to continue what you are doing? I'm quite interested to see what you come up with.
Well, that's a lot of pressure.
Well,
As you're
Kira,
watching me. Yes. Who are you? What is your name?
that doesn't matter. But it's Xeric.
All right.
You may want to show your license before you cast the spell.
To you?
What? And who might you be that she has to show you a license?
Again, I wasn't talking about me.
Oh. Is it you then, Gwendolyn? Gwen? Do I show you a license?
If you would like.
I mean, sure, but it's not really a secret. But I mean, it's kind of it's fine. Okay, and she digs in one of her belt pouches and she produces a little card. She can do magic, and that's
very good, very good. Okay,
Just
continue.
wanted to make sure you didn't
Sorry.
get arrested.
License
for trying
and
to solve a
registration,
problem.
please.
Very good, very good. Okay, so you should continue what you were doing because this definitely is a little bit out of my field, I believe. So I'm quite interested to see your solution. No pressure, though.
Yes, and she squats back down. Oh gosh, so you said it was like someone's like a special ability power kind of
Correct.
magic basis. I got nothing. So she stares at the volcanoes, the really tiny volcanoes, and she kind of shifts on her feet, and she looks up, and then she looks back down and looks up. She's like, I'm open to suggestions.
Can I do some sort of history check to see if I can pull anything out of the knowledge from where I've come from, the branch that I'm working for on this type of magic?
Sure, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Solid approach.
Oh.
Unless you haven't read that book.
Yeah, you haven't quite gotten to that chapter.
Well, I am better with a sword than I am at reading, so
Wait,
it would be expected that I probably would not read very much, and if I do, it's not going to be on magic as much as the sword. So,
right. So, yeah, unfortunately, you don't recall anything jumping out at you. You know that there are magical creatures out there that do cast illusions as special abilities, but in this particular case, you can't remember which one.
well, I'm at a loss for words myself.
Can you describe what we all see for us again? Is the fire raging through the bed, through the whole room?
It's just where the little lava is touching. So the wall, the floor, dresser.
And we've determined that the fire is illusory, or is the lava
All of it.
also halfling?
Yep, all of it.
You are tiny enough to fit underneath the lava, it looks like. Why don't you take a dive?
What? Me?
No, the halfling.
Where's the halfling?
What is a halfling? Is that what you
No,
asked?
where's the halfling? Do I see a halfling around?
She's right here.
Oh, hello, dear.
What? I was
Sorry.
tables. Did somebody call for me?
I'm so sorry,
Can I get
dear.
a specials?
Halfling, what was your name again?
Tordia. Would you like to hear about our specials?
Does the specials include diving into this illusory lava?
Well, if you want fries with that, I can do it.
Yes, please.
Would you like fresh cracked pepper on your fries?
No.
Okay, in we go.
Roll a wisdom check for me with advantage.
Here we go. Ooh, and I get extra advantage on this one.
Extra advantage. I
Because
like
I get
it.
a +1.
Oof, oof.
Woohoo! Oh, close that out. Here we go. Oh, close that out. Oh, close that out. 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's a lot of rolling. Here we go.
Zika's over here rolling for you, it looks like.
Please do it.
I don't know what a Zika is. Zurich's roll was for his persuasion check.
It didn't seem like there was much persuasion going into that.
No, but if the wisdom check is opposed.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no. This
Nice.
the wisdom check is for something else as she dives into the lava.
Ah, gotcha.
So do you need me to roll it for you,
I might
Christina?
have to. Yes, I've been. My sheet is very funky right now, so please do. Yes.
Okay. All right. So with an 18, you dive into the lava, only to find that it vanishes, as does all of the other lava, fire, and volcanoes within the room. When it does, all of you notice and hear, rather, the wash basin that's sitting on the dresser. The dresser itself moves, and the wash basin and the pitcher kind of...
Be our guest, be our guest.
It's like something...
Later.
It's like something ran behind the dresser.
I withdraw my weapon.
Just go through the dresser.
Wait, what?
No.
Hey, if that's the route you want to go, I ain't gonna stop you.
I'll give you a gold if you do it.
No. I kick the dresser.
Okay, the stuff just kind of rattles on top the same way as if it got moved before.
I look at the others. We need to come up with a plan. I need you. Halfling, what was your name again? I'm sorry, darling.
Doria.
Doria? I need you to stand away from the door. And you, sir, I need you to stand at the door. And I'm going to throw this dresser apart. Whatever's behind it, we need to make sure it does not leave.
Did you just place the halfling at the door so the thing can't get out?
No, darling, I placed you at the door.
Oh, I'm not a part of this.
Just remember, I have to clean that up later.
I'll stand
help you
at
clean
the
it up.
doorway, fine.
Oh, thank you.
Very good, very good.
That's
All right.
okay.
I'll stand in the corner over here. You do what you're doing. I'll watch.
All right. Very good.
All right.
Are you three ready?
I guess.
I draw my lightning javelin.
Okay.
But I'm leaning against it. Like, I don't really care.
Right,
Yeah.
you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you actually attempting to cleave this dresser in half, or...
No, I'm gonna push it.
Okay, you slide the dresser out of the way, expecting to see some creature come tearing out of there, and there's nothing.
Well, what do you know?
That was anticlimactic.
Does this dresser have a hole underneath that I can check?
It does not.
Oh. Does it not have a hole in the back of it?
Nope.
Poke it.
What about the wall?
Nope.
Poke that too.
Maybe it is the dresser.
The dresser itself?
I've seen odder things.
I'm gonna have to... I'm sorry, my dear, but I'm gonna have to destroy this thing. And, you can tell your boss for me that it was my fault. I will make sure that you're not held accountable because I am a lawful good character and I take full responsibility for my actions.
You're lawful good. I'm lawful good. Oh my gosh, we're like sisters.
We're going to Very
Cedric,
nice.
2 more ales, please. 2 more ales.
All right. So I am going to cleave this.
The whole while, real quick, before you're cleaving, you can hear all of this going on above your head, Sir Thomas. And Cedric kind of every now and again looks up at the ceiling and...
Dust is like falling down from the like
yeah, there's like
heavy impact.
stuff falling. He's like,
It's not loud enough yet. Give me. I'll know the time. Just trust me.
so he gives you 2 more ales. Roll an attack to cleave the dresser in half.
All right. Here we go. Attack bonus is kind of high, maybe. Am I doing it from as an ability or actually from my weapon?
No, from your weapon.
You got it. Okay. Bear with me. I'm a little bit slow with this thing. All right.
Well, all right then.
That's not bad.
Oh,
right.
that was
go.
damage. I need a 1d20 plus your attack modifier.
Oh, even better. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably a 1. Watch it be a 1.
I hope it's a 1.
Oh, no. Okay, 1d20 plus my attack modifier. Okay. It's like I don't know where to find my attack modifier.
Oh my! What do we do?
Is it attack bonus?
Yes. Yep.
I got it. Ready?
Nice.
All right. So calling upon your primal human ancestors, you cleave this dresser in half. It just kind of falls apart. There's nothing inside.
I start pulling everything apart. Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be?
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, somebody has developed like paranoia or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. She is destroying this dresser at this point.
This has been a pleasure to watch.
You just fell right apart.
Well, that was my workout for the day. Oh, this is not good.
It's almost as if something is doing all of this stuff using illusions and trying to stay out of sight, like trying to remain invisible.
Strike another manly pose at the bar.
You're like singing the Gaston song. Like,
Yep.
I wonder if Cedric gave somebody too much beer again.
And turned them invisible.
Maybe I gave someone too much beer again. Huh.
Well, I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. I look around. Do I notice anything out of order?
Well, the dress was out of order.
yeah, I was gonna say. Well, there's a destroyed dresser. It's very
I will
clearly
make sure-
destroyed.
I will make sure that the Mabe is made aware and we will compensate for the problems that you have and experienced today. But until then, we need to see if anything's out of order.
So you remember, speaking of
I am
which,
the maid. It's okay. It's okay. It's for the greater good. I trust you.
as soon as you're mentioning the Mabe and all of that, you remember that as part of your gift, I guess, for graduating and becoming part of the order, you had received a item.
I have. Indeed. I surprisingly remember this item in the craziness of me destroying a dresser, and I pull out the Gem of Seeing. Oh, I could have used this the whole time. But instead, I destroyed the dresser. All right.
Is it an old day for you, or is this like your normal go-to? Just wondering. I know we met.
I definitely don't think it's normal, but I definitely am in the heat of the moment. So I'm going to do whatever I want to do, and then I will suffer the consequences afterwards. But with this Gem of Seeing, I am going to use a command word. I don't know what that is. Command word.
There you go. Command word. We'll just kind of skip over that for the time being. You use the Gem of Seeing, and this room lights up for you. Basically, anywhere that like an object meets a wall or a floor or even under the bed, there appear to be like glowing portals.
Oh my goodness. There are portals everywhere.
Oh, wow. That's not beer.
Portals everywhere. I don't know what to do about this. This is bad.
Can we all see this?
Can we see what she's seeing, or no?
Nope, just whatever she's seeing through the gem.
I start explaining.
I'm imagining she's walking around like somebody with a VR headset on, just like.
They're everywhere.
The colors.
Do you see this? It's amazing.
Gwendolyn,
Portals everywhere.
it's all right. It's okay. I know exactly
It's
what
everywhere.
to do.
They're
Watch.
everywhere.
I know. This is the thing we have to do right now. Xeric walks over to the destroyed dresser and casts Mending on it, but makes it radically different from what it was in a very, menacing furniture style. Look, now
So it's
they
like
won't
if
know we've been here.
If Tim Burton got into furniture
it's like
making,
Night Before Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas furniture in this room. It doesn't look anything like it should.
Okay, so now there's a very angry dresser in the room.
I think that looks mighty better than what I did with it, but good work. Good work.
So what we need to do now is lure something through those portals, I'm guessing.
Are you telling everybody about the portals?
I am.
Okay, everybody, when she starts describing this, Roll either an Arcana or a Nature.
Ooh, I'm proficient in both, baby. Both you.
That's good, because I don't care about either.
All right, so we got a 25 from Rachel, 16 from Mercedes.
Hang on.
I'm gonna have a bite of Pisha.
It's being weird right now. Hang on.
Okay.
It's a +3, whatever it is.
Xeric is not rolling. You said a +3?
It's a +3.
Okay. So unfortunately, there you go, 15, that'll work. Since you actually rolled the 15, we'll use that. 15 was the difficulty class. All of you know that there's a tale that's usually told to children, but it's just kind of gone to the back of your minds. But here in the city of Camador, and I mean, to a lesser extent on the rest of the continent, but mainly here because of the magical and technological nature of this place, there are small creatures that are said to live in like a extra dimensional pocket of space. They are called Nisa, and the only they get around to all of these different areas that if there's a crack, that's where their portal is. They can jump around through this dimension of space to basically instantly travel. But they are not known to cast illusions and things like that. It almost seems like perhaps there's two creatures going on here.
And we're able to discern this if it's 15 or higher?
Yeah, you all know this to be true. So basically, Nisa is not invisible on their own. They're just able to travel through those portals so quickly that they seem invisible, but they are possible to catch.
Tarika, is that your name, Halfling?
Doria, nice to meet you.
Doria.
I'm noticing a trend here.
Doria, if I were to say that in some other language that seems familiar to all of us.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. Right.
Doria, Gwendolyn, do you think Doria could fit through those portals?
Oh, that's a horrible suggestion, but brilliant at the same time.
What if we tied a rope to her? Kira
Do you have a
throw
rope?
her, bowl her even, into the portal.
Ask me about my dexterity. I need a button that says that. Ask me about my dexterity.
Tell me about your dexterity then.
It's really good.
Good. For everybody, I assume.
Doria.
Yes, I have some rope that we can tie to her.
You don't have to do this, Doria. But if
you
you want
really
to help.
want to. I can feel it in your bones.
Only if you want to, Doria.
You live once. Let's go for it.
YOLO. I like that. I like
Nice.
you, Doria.
Let's do this. It's an adventure.
Kira
Truly an
very
inspiration.
concerned.
Kira, you seem like the strongest of the bunch. Maybe you should tie the rope around Doria.
That would be incorrect assumption. I am very weak.
No, I'll do the rope tying.
Please don't trust me with rope. Terrible decision, really.
Noted.
Thank you.
Let's see. Kira.
Bad with rope.
Rope. Got it.
Good with magic. Yes.
Adequate with magic.
Well,
Well, all right, enough bickering, you guys. We have work to do. All right, Doria, are you
All
ready?
right. And I actually get an extra +1 on this.
I
Wait.
hold out my hand for rope.
Oh, that's bad.
Before you go, Doria. Doria,
That's bad.
what weapon do you have with you? I'm assuming you're not using the triangle you were playing earlier.
Well, I can always use Waldo in a pinch. He's pretty strong, you know.
You're telling
But
me
I do
you
have a short
fight
sword
with
and I
Waldo?
do have a dagger.
Okay. let me help you with that short sword. Can you show me your short sword?
Well, it's an awfully personal question, but if you want to use the butt of it to push my hind end through, go for it.
No, just hand me it. I cast a continual flame on the weapon.
Ouch.
There, if you
I'll leave a mark.
find anything on the opposite side, this might help.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here we go. You
Squeeze my little hiney in there.
enter through the portal, and it's kind of like how to describe it. It's like a room made of bubble gum, but it's not sticky. And there's just multiple portals everywhere. And in this room, you see there's a multitude of just random objects. Like there's like a small jar of toenail clippings. There's a golden ring. There's a sock. There's just all kinds of random stuff in here. And as you're peeking around, taking in your initial assessment, through one of the other portals pops this small kind of elf-looking character. And he's got an armful of just random junk, like a mannequin's head and, you know, a blanket, things like that. Throws it in his junk pile and then looks up at you. This isn't what it looks like.
Give it back.
How did you get in here?
I just squeezed my little hiney in, and here I am.
This is problematic. And as soon as he says that, a leprechaun comes through the portal and stands next to him. And the leprechaun gets this just wide-eyed, uh-oh. You are not gonna take me back. Nope, I'll not have it.
What, did you escape from the pokey or something?
Kind of. I left from the Feywild, and I will not go back there.
Okay, if you don't want to go back to the Feywild, I don't have to take you back to the Feywild, but why were you there in the first place?
Well, that's where I was born. That's where I was going to get married. I mean, I just had to get away.
What was so bad about it? What happened to you? What did you do? What did you do?
It was just too much pressure to handle. I couldn't take it anymore.
Well, spit it out. Come on. I'm gonna roll for persuasion.
Okay.
And I do have a bonus for persuasion.
I think we're all wondering, who hurt you, leprechaun? Who hurt you?
Wow, I'm really sucking at this today.
The Raven Queen, she just expected too much of me is all. I just can't go back there.
Tell me more about this Raven Queen. Can you tell me?
Well, she's the ruler of the Feywild. I mean, she's not a bad lady. I guess she is kind of cute, but I can't handle that kind of pressure.
Well, so what's your beef with her then? You gotta tell me, or I can't help you.
I can't. I can't do it. Look, I'm really sorry about all the crazy weather that's going on in those rooms, but I needed a place to hide out, and this was the best place to go.
Oh, come here. Come sit over here on Doria's knee. Yeah, it's not often I get someone smaller than myself sitting on my knee. Get over here. Okay.
Roll another persuasion.
I don't know much persuasion. Oh my gosh. Dude, you're breaking
Does the motion of her sitting tug on the rope?
Let's find out here in just a second. Roll your persuasion real quick.
Oh my gosh.
It does tug on the rope a little bit, but not like, hey, pull me out. It's just like was that a tug? I'm not sure. So the leprechaun, he kind of walks over to you a little bit, but he definitely doesn't want to come sit on your knee. Look, I know you went through a lot of trouble to get in here, and I'm really sorry that the chaotic magic happened. That's what happens when leprechauns escape from the Feywild. But I can't go back. And as long as I can hang out until after the lunar eclipse here in a couple days, I'll be good to go.
All right. Well, I did my best, and my best kind of sucked. So, I'm a little bit lost here as to what to do with you. I can't really send you back to the Raven Queen because it seems like that would be a really big problem for you. But at the same time, I can't have you stealing my remote from underneath the couch. So, what are we gonna do with you?
I'm just gonna hang out in here. I don't have to leave.
I'm gonna say it's a little bit of a gray area. So let me see what I'm gonna do here. Give me just a sec to think this over. And I reach behind myself and I pull on the rope. I give it a good hard yank.
Okay. So you all feel the rope tight, and they leave you in there.
It looked like was that a tug, guys?
Do I need to roll any sort of check for that to feel it, or no, it's obvious? Yeah. All right, I grip it. We need to pull. There might be trouble ahead.
Kira, pull. I'll do what I do best.
Stand there.
I stand next to where the portal is. I'm assuming we see where the rope stops.
Yeah.
I stand at the ready, javelin up, waiting for them to pull out.
Ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna grab onto him.
Go!
Great, grab that little bugger.
Okay, let's give me a strength or dexterity, whichever
I'm going
you would
dexterity.
prefer. Okay.
It's the only thing I have at this point.
Do you need me rolls as well, or?
Nope.
Okay.
I get it. Oh god.
All right. So
It's got a 4 modifier on that, so it's actually 15.
So right as you feel the rope start to pull you back, you reach out, grab hold of this poor leprechaun, and both of you are yeeted out of this portal. You all see Doria come flying out like a fish getting ripped out of the water, and she appears to be holding onto a leprechaun.
I'm going to start trying to intimidate this thing.
I want to grapple it.
Holding my lightning javelin basically to its chest throat area. I use thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow with crackling electrical energy. And I say, "Tiny little creature, listen here. Return what you have done. End this madness, or
Bloody
I
hell.
will end you." And,
Okay, roll.
22 for my persuasion.
His eyes get super wide, and Doria, you kind of feel like a wetness start to develop on you.
Is it kind of getting moist in here? Does anyone else feel moist? I kind of feel moist. Oh, why'd you have to go do that? Oh my gosh, one more thing to clean. Ew.
Yes, the leprechaun has peed his pants. Way to go, Zurich.
Oh, well done.
I mean it, but come on, you don't just wet yourself when you're being intimidated.
Apparently you do.
Excuse me? I think I might wet myself if I were being intimidated by you, but no hard feelings, nothing personal.
Have you seen your eyes?
I know what I'm about. By the might of Talos, I've been gifted with such shocking things.
Well, my job here is done. I will be taking him with me. I want to grapple him.
Cedric,
Okay.
do you hear that?
Sir Thomas, before you're able to ask that question, you hear a not necessarily familiar sound, but a sound that you've kind of both wanted to hear and not hear simultaneously. Outside of the tavern, there seems to be people yelling in panic. People are starting to scream and run past the door. While that is happening, Mercedes, roll Gwendolyn, roll your strength or dexterity check. That would be the... All right, 12. Leprechaun gets a 5. So now Doria and Gwendolyn are grappling this thing. Sir Thomas, what are you doing with this information?
I'm gonna go outside, check out what's going on.
All right.
Come on, Tamwise.
No, you didn't.
Yes, Tamwise is my squire.
Okay.
And then I have my 2 retainers, Chippin and Barry.
Oh, wonderful.
No.
All right, so your squire follows you outside. You definitely see people are running like up the street and kind of breaking at the tavern. They're running the different directions. And you very plainly see walking down the road with what appears to be a complete tree slung over its shoulder is a hill giant. It is very well armored, very well dressed, and on its forehead is tattooed the symbol of the Raven Queen.
Well, crap.
While you are seeing this coming, all of you upstairs with the leprechaun, he kind of flails a little bit. He's still very intimidated by Xeric, and he goes, "Oh no, they're here. They're here to get me.
Get you? Who's here?
The queen. The queen. She sent her retrieval crew."
This boy.
Just calm yourself, little guy. Calm yourself down.
Xeric walks out and downstairs.
You'll be fine.
So real quick, Sir Thomas, how are you going to handle this giant walking down the street?
Well, since he's dressed well, I'm going to call forth my war steed, climb up on his back, and ride forward towards the giant with hand palm up. Greetings! What do you seek?
Well, I'm here to find that little one that what escaped the queen.
And why do you think he's here?
Because he finally showed himself.
Well, if he's escaped from the queen, there must be a bounty.
She didn't say. I suppose there would be a bounty.
Well, where do you think he is?
Well, he's right there in the steamed goose.
Oh, one moment. Let me go check for you.
He just kind of leans on his tree as you run inside to check. You see Xeric coming downstairs at this point.
Hey, Ruffian, what's going on up there?
I have a name.
I have a nickname for you, Ruffian.
That's fair. What's your name again?
Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas.
Reginald.
Is that...
Warily. Plantagenet. The 6th of the Battery Islands. Get it all
right.
proper.
What was your question?
Is there a little guy up there?
Yes.
Okay, head up the stairs.
You
Is that a command to me, or what? Are you, okay. All right. Bye.
Oh, go
Short
entertain the giant
conversation.
outside.
What?
And continue on up the stairs.
Yeah, as he just kind of like leans back. Oh, by the way, and then keeps going.
I have to peek outside.
Yeah, you see a very dapper hill giant just kind of checking his sundial watch, like waiting.
Didn't know they made tuxedos that size.
Giant. Hill giant.
No.
Shaken, not stirred.
So,
Continue on.
coming up
the
into the room with everybody grappling this leprechaun,
Here
you
is not.
see Sir Thomas appear in the doorway.
Is that strictly necessary? He doesn't look that big.
Who are you?
Hello?
Sir Thomas, Reginald, Weatherly, Plantagenet
Thomas.
VI of the Battery Isles.
Can I ask why you're here?
I'm here for the little guy.
So am I. So I guess that makes two of us. What exactly do you need him for?
3.
Oh, there's this giant outside that wants to talk with him.
Three of us.
What?
What? A giant?
How giant?
Makes you look like a tiny little thing.
Oh,
Fine giant.
no.
But
You telling me that there's
Dragonborn?
waiting
Yes.
outside for this creature?
Oh, right. Saddle later on in life.
What?
A saddle later on in life. I'm just going to call you Saddle from now on.
I'm going to eat you.
I'm
That
going to
would
reach
be-
out. I'm going to reach out and take the leprechaun from them.
Over my dead little feisty body. And hi, my name's Doria. How are you?
I know who you are, Doria. You're an explorer.
I am. How did you know?
So if all of you, the two that are already grappling him, you can roll opposed strength checks as Sir Thomas tries to relinquish your grasp. Oh my.
Of course, I have grappling.
Question roll.
I don't think I'm going to win this one. Oh, maybe I will.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's a nat 20, everybody.
And
Nice.
somehow, with a nat 20, even the other fighter can't seem to hold on. But as you are trying to pick this leprechaun up, the halfling kind of doubles down and resists.
Pick up the halfling and the leprechaun.
All right.
If you won't let go of the halfling, I'll just. If you won't let go of the leprechaun, I'll just pick it till she's off her feet.
Okay, so the two of you,
Here, get it. Come on.
the two of you need to grapple each other.
Mine! Get off!
I'm gonna go over to the window and open it.
Okay.
Lean out.
Oh, no.
Hill giant, my friend. Right here. He's right here. This room.
What have you done?
You can't have him! He's mine! He's my friend!
Don't you realize that there's a giant outside? We have to go!
He
Why
starts
do we have to
walking
kill him?
towards
The giant has not
inn.
broken a single law. Why would we need to kill him?
They're nothing but trouble.
How do you know
This
my leprechaun
giant
is
has a,
breaking a single
this
law?
giant has a job who works for the Raven Queen.
And I have a job as well.
And I'm protecting this guy.
Isn't a crime? Just asking. Isn't abduction a crime?
No. It's a bounty.
No, he's a criminal. He's coming with me.
We don't know he's a criminal.
We have to report him.
Has the hill giant walked like in at all, or is he just still hanging out in the street?
He's still walking towards the tavern. He hasn't actually gotten in yet. He is approximately 40 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside and just kind of like walk into the street solo.
Okay.
And just
Some
like, you know,
spaghetti western music starts
yeah,
playing.
exactly. I make the motion that I'm reloading my javelin.
The giant looks down at you and,
Well, another one. You gonna help me get the leprechaun then?
Why do you need it?
The Raven Queen demands it
Why does she need it?
because it's their wedding night.
What if he got cold feet, doesn't want to marry her, and he is escaping from
What?
a marriage he can't commit to?
That's not his choice. The Raven Queen, she commands it.
So it's an arranged marriage, not for like anything worthwhile then?
Well, I mean, if arranged you mean the Queen said so, then yeah.
What is she getting out of it?
It's not my business to ask. I'm just here to get a leprechaun.
No, but I mean, I'm asking your opinion. Talos, is a very benevolent leader, and, I'm trying to be like him.
Oh. Well, nobody's ever asked me my opinion before. I suppose the only reason they're really getting married is because the societal hierarchy that exists within the Feywild requires them to hold a certain moniker. And, you can't have just a queen, you need a king too, and who better than the king of leprechauns because they make a lot of gold.
But who enforces this if not her? Isn't she in charge?
Well, yeah.
Can't she set a new precedent?
Well, I suppose, but it's been this way for 2,000 years.
Then it's an old, outdated tradition, is it not?
Yes, like the gods.
Can we hear this conversation outside?
You can.
We're yelling to each other 40 feet away.
I'm just quietly contemplating what is going on right now. Why is this happening?
What's your name, by the
I turn to
way?
the leprechaun and go, Skippy, I am so confused right now. What have you gotten me into?
I'm
This is
sorry.
beyond our job description. Way beyond our job description.
I did not sign up for this.
Who knew that guy would be going for feminism in the Feywilds? Is my first opinion. Question.
It is quite interesting.
All right, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the moniker of the show. I have rolled a 1 for this giant. So he really takes a minute to just take it all in. And he says,
You're right. It is antiquated. It's about time we change up our laws and come up with it. I'm going to go take this up with the Queen right now.
Well, before you leave, what was your name?
My name is Swaff.
SWAFTH or just TH?
Yeah, Swaft.
Okay. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'm Zurich, and like I said, if you ever need someone to thank Talos.
Talo, he sounds like a smart guy, especially if he's got someone smart like you on his team.
Oh,
I'm going to
just a
make sure to
follower.
bring you up to the Raven Queen. I'm going to let her know where this idea came from.
and he
Thanks,
starts
Have a
walking
great
off.
Have a great rest of the week.
Bye!
So you were saying, Thomas.
Bye, Swaft. It was nice knowing you, lad.
So
I don't expect to ever be seeing you again after you speak to the Queen. But hey, you were doing your job. Very good.
And he kind of wanders off into the sunset.
Release my grip on Swift.
Okay.
I regrip.
Say, well, he's not wanted on a bounty right now.
At least not with you.
I'm gonna rejoin the group upstairs.
Okay.
Ruffian, welcome back.
Listen, we are going to need to take you to Mabe. They're going to investigate you and ask you questions. Do you plead guilty?
What did I do?
Not you. It's talking to this creature.
What the? Oh yeah, come on, Swifty, you got to go with that.
Plead guilty. What? Plead guilty to what? What'd I do?
Causing all of this trouble with magic within this inn.
I mean, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
Is there some sort of knowledge check that I can roll as far as remembering what the task was when I was sent to investigate?
Yeah, you can either do intelligence or wisdom.
Okay. I'm not that smart. SMRT.
Except right there with a natural 20.
All of a sudden, I'm filled with all of this. What was it? Intelligence.
I know everything.
So
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Oh! What was that investigation thought? Here it is.
So basically, all you were sent to do was to make sure that the wild magic gets under control. Be that eliminate what's causing it, or make sure that it doesn't happen anymore.
So either I kill you right now, and you be done with it, or you stop forever, you live, and this won't ever be a problem again. You'll never bother these parts, and you won't create this magic when it's unwarranted.
I think
Which do you choose?
There's a third option, Gwendolyn.
What's the third option?
He lives in Kira's backpack, and we use him when we need him.
I don't know.
Tabs on him.
That sounds like kidnapping, and he doesn't really have a choice whether we kidnap him, kill him, or...
Hey, you're a magic lawman. Why are you so worried about these other little issues? You enforce the mage rules. You don't enforce everyday common laws.
I mean,
That is true.
I'm saying we extend him the offer. You know, that's a third option.
I have a big backpack.
So you're asking to smuggle him out of town?
He can play with Waldo.
No,
I don't know if I can go against this. I don't know.
I'm saying Doria and this leprechaun would probably be besties.
All I need... Swifty? Is it Swifty? Swifty? All I need is your word that you won't do this again, and you can live. And what we do from here is up to you. You just have to stop the magic.
Well, I mean, I certainly don't want to die. I mean,
Good choice.
isn't there somewhere else I could go? I mean, don't you all have like a school of magic or something? They would never notice if there was wild magic going on there.
Can I roll another intelligence check to see if there's anything that I can come up with?
There is. There's definitely a school of magic.
Swifty, if
Kira is part of that school.
Strike another pose.
Isn't Xeric also?
Xeric is part of the
The other
clergy,
one? Okay,
the clerical services.
gotcha.
Kira, you should vouch for this thing.
Yes, I should, shouldn't I? So here's the thing. They probably would notice your wild magic happening in the school. Do you promise it to be a little less wild?
You mean have permission?
Yes, you can call it that.
Because then we'll be back at this again if it's not within permission.
I mean, I can try and keep it under control. I mean, it mostly only happens when I get nervous.
I really don't want to go after you again and kill you.
Well, there could be a place at the illusion school, is all I'm saying.
And
I
what
might
do you think
know-
they have there?
Okay. I'll go back with you to the school. I'll keep things under wraps.
Okay. And if you don't, I will find you and stuff you into a bag and then deliver you to the maid. Okay?
Sounds
okay,
like
deal.
a plan to me. Wonderful.
Before you
Wonderful.
go, Swifty, I have a gift for you to remember us by.
Is it something to do with shadows?
No, actually.
What is it?
When I was first learning to cast magics, I too was nervous. And so what I used to do is use this magic mirror to look within myself and see the heroism deep inside. So here, why don't you take this? I don't need it much anymore, but I think it'll help you be more confident in your spellcasting and therefore less wild with your magic.
Okay. So he takes the mirror. Yeah, all right. So Kira's going to take him back to the school. What is everybody else doing?
Well, the mystery has been solved. I guess I may return to the Mabe. Yes,
Okay.
I'd like to return to the Mabe and seek my reward of that membership that I was promised and the benefits that come with that membership. So that is where I would like to go.
Okay. Gwendolyn heads back to the Mabe headquarters. Everybody else, what are you up to?
As soon as Kira and Swifty exit the room, I say,
That's just a piece of glass I found on the ground.
You gave him a shank.
He can see his reflection in it. That's what matters.
I knew it.
Gwendolyn, I'm following you. You don't have a choice.
I don't understand. Do you have something to do with the Mabe?
Maybe.
Nah.
God bless.
No pun intended.
What's a pun?
Pun absolutely intended.
Well, you see,
Going back down to the bar, cast a few good poses, and check out the witches.
They're enjoying your poses for sure.
I thought they might.
And your bulging money pouch.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Yeah.
Why, yes, I am.
And finally, Doria, what are you doing?
Oh, we've got the Ditto crowd coming in pretty soon, and I'm going to have to hit that pretty hard.
Okay, right on. Okay,
It's
so
like dance next to, because ew. It's
Kira,
daunting.
you arrive back at the school, leprechaun in tow. As soon as you enter in the front doors, you see the headmaster, who seems to be actually waiting for you. Ah, welcome back, Kira. I see that you have brought the problem back with you.
Well, you see, he didn't actually mean to be a problem. It just sort of happened. And so he was possibly looking for a way to seek control over his magic.
Indeed. Well, as you know, we can certainly offer that. But we have something a bit better planned. You see, it's not every day that a magical creature happens amongst our presence. It seems that the little rapscallion has taken a liking to you. I'm not going to interrupt that. Please, follow me. And after walking through a few corridors and passageways, he opens up a hidden stairway that leads down underneath the school. And as you're heading down, he kind of talks to you over his shoulder and says, now, as you know, here we have a rather interesting and profitable symbiotic relationship between magic and technology. This isn't something that just comes naturally. You see, the Prime Minister, well, he and his twin brother are kind of at odds when it comes to this. You see, long ago, the Prime Minister and his twin brother arrived in this realm. One decided that magic should just be obliterated. The other decided it should be controlled. His twin brother is the ruler of Saldoros. I believe his name is Endarin, if I'm not mistaken. However, the Prime Minister has a much more lax view on magic. Unfortunately, there are things that need to be done in order to merge magic and technology. A school we call technomancy, which I'm sure you have no doubt heard of. I mean, since this little fella here is your key to learning this magic. Tell me, how far would you be willing to go to learn forbidden magic such as technomancy? How far would you go to save your people? Were it not for technology, we would be in the same situation as Saldoros. But it is our tech that puts us above them. How far would you go to keep our magical powers?
Well, fairly far. Not... Would people be hurt?
Oh, no. They would feel nothing at all. You know, perhaps it's better I just show you.
I feel like your endeavors to learn as much magic as possible, I feel like you would be fine knowing this.
And he pulls yet another lever, which opens a door into a large chamber. This just long, massive chamber holds many what look like Bacta tanks from Star Wars. Like, people are just floating in liquid. The liquid glows the same blue that emanates from the magical trains that exist around the city. And some of them you recognize, you remember seeing wanted posters that the Mabe was looking for them because they were casting magic illegally. And as he walks over, he gets to an empty tank and he says, "These vats are ways that we extract magic from those that use it illegally, or that, in his example, casts it naturally. We have yet to have anybody acting as a battery in his capacity. So I offer you this. You may take him and leave the school forever and all possible knowledge of technomancy. You may slay him to spare him any perceived pain, or you can turn him over to us and we will use him as a battery that we can fuel our city, and we will teach you our magics of technomancy."
I hand the leprechaun over.
All right. This is where we're going to end it for this episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in and checking this out. What a way to finish that up. That poor little leprechaun.
I feel so
Zurich is
bad.
proud of Kira. Also grab my shiv from him, please.
Kira's not proud of Kira, but here we are.
It's all in the name of magic and saving Camador from itself.
Knowledge.
Thank you all very much. You did a wonderful job. I am so happy that you all joined us. Make sure to check this out. Our next episode will be next month at some point. Make sure to follow us on Facebook under One Crit Blunders, and you can see when our next shows are going to be and talk with the cast off of video and things like that. It's a great time. It's fun. Thank you all very much, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.